So yeah,
you're live. It says we're live. Yay, we're back. I'm a combination of Hayden and Rodney. Hayden because he's at the helm, and Rodney because, well, he's the IT.
that and the computer itself, it just isn't up to the task.
I mean, it's a decent little computer. It's just not. It's not ready.
It's not ready for prime time. No, you're right. But we do have plans to build a new desktop for down here in the shop.
Shop top.
Shop top.
Shop top for shop talk.
A shop top that will fit right over where that shop.
Shop top
I don't know if we'll probably. I don't know how we'll do this. I haven't figured it out because I really. Yeah, I really enjoy the one that we got over there right now.
Okay.
Hayden hit the wrong button.
Yeah, that's what happened. Hayden hit the wrong button and made the computer go blue screen of death.
Remember when Rodney hit end stream?
Oh my God! In the middle of the friggin' stream, blue.
Stop!
Like that was not hysterical.
You were down here too, weren't you?
That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible.
Oh.
So let's see. We've gone through the holiday special. 5 questions, 5 columns. Doing Jeopardy.
Jeopardy,
style. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much brings us all back to where we were. Yeah, I guess we can talk about Pearl Harbor for a while. So as you can see, we're still here, and it's still Pearl. Don't forget that Star Trek: The Motion Picture came out today, 30 years ago.
Was it 30 years ago?
Like 2 hours long.
It is. I think you should watch it at least once in your lifetime.
Star Trek.
I think. Well, for me, It wasn't enough going on for me to stay hooked to it as a kid. So,
30.
So I've always kind of had a like
79, yeah.
Like the Wrath of Khan.
Oh wait, it was yesterday. Yesterday.
The Wrath of Khan was still one of my all-time favorites. Right up there. Undiscovered Country, I think, would be number 2 for me for Star Trek movies. So it's kind of got a lot of And you liked Undiscovered. That's the only one you've ever seen all the way through, right? Mm-hmm. Undiscovered Country.
Really liked it.
Yeah, it's good.
I like The Voyage Home.
Voyage Home is, it was pretty good. Nuclear Vessels.
Vessels? Nuclear Vessels. Or Generations. Yeah, that's the one right there.
Generations. Generations was okay, but. You don't care? No, I don't either.
They're very bad in comparison.
They are pretty terrible.
They're not even as good as the show.
No.
They're worse than the show.
They are worse.
That's what sucks. But
well, I know we got Daryl back on. He gave us our what's up.
It says no one's watching.
Well, it always says it never has an accurate count of who's watching, so I can't really go by that.
So
back to our subscriptions.
Another.
What have we got this called? Echo Build Part 4? Is that what this is?
Yeah, this is Echo 4.5.
All right, so I gotta go back in here and.
Is there any way to put those together? Like when we go drop, you can just take it and split the 2 streams. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really show us who all's in here.
Anyway, yeah.
All messages. I got nothing. It doesn't show me anything.
Yeah, which is all right. We just continue on.
I mean, it's staying up.
Yeah, which is how long did we get last time?
About 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
Let's see if we can do this then. We've got we do have something we're going to do this evening, which is of course he's going to put on a diaper, and we're going to try and work some stuff out.
Yeah,
that's not bad. The delay on that's not bad.
Yeah. So
There's gonna be an echo now.
Echo, which is a great thing because we're building Echo. Yay! Do what?
Excellent segue.
That's that was awesome, right? I'm pretty solid at this.
So
because I'm kind of a big deal.
So the diaper is all glued together, not trimmed out yet.
Hold on. Before we go any further, I want to point out this wonderful setup we've got. If you'll switch to camera 2 real quick, you'll notice that we have like a perfect shot of Chuck's crotch.
Preserving his modesty.
So I wanted to make sure that was taken care of first and foremost.
For the ladies,
we're in
right?
that one, by the way.
Back to camera one.
Back to camera one.
Ugh.
So obviously he still has to trim this out, but we've got this together at least. You notice this is the overflow we were talking about from when it foams out and it
Yes, here's
put together.
The mud work that we've already started to seam in our patchwork.
He did the one side but not the other, as you can tell.
Yep.
So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to get stuff set up for the thighs.
Yep. We're going to start working on the thighs, and as a result, I am wearing my Under Armour tonight.
Is that what we're calling that?
Yes.
Looks like leotard.
Okay. See, you can still see how it slants out because of the belly.
Yep.
And this is what a lot of guys do. That they have a belly when they're getting putting an armor set together. Is lots of times they also have to make everything proportionate and look correct. They got to space their chest out a little bit so it doesn't come in like this or
very true.
Have a gap like that. Then you bring it down straight. So we've actually helped several guys do that in the past.
So on the thighs, it's actually kind of simple things because one side physically fits together and then the other side is just a smidge out of place.
Yeah. So the same way we did the excuse me, same way we did.
So unfortunately, that means I have to be around Chuck's crotch most of the night,
which he doesn't really mind. Matter of fact, I'm usually shooing him away anyway. And then we're going to tape everything together. And once we get it taped together, we can get some measurements. I don't know if we'll cut some pieces and start the gluing process tonight.
We got a little bit ready in case we need to.
If we decide we're going to go ahead and continue, we're going to do that.
Well, that's your call, pal.
I know. Now, like I said, I got this armor 7-8 years ago,
give or take,
in a trade.
Give or take.
And a lot of it was already pre-cut. Some of it was already assembled, like the upper arms was already assembled. We got to redo those. And these were already pre-cut. And I think the calves and the shin armor also is pre-cut. So we're kind of working with what we got.
Yeah.
So we got left front and a left rear, and a right front and a right rear. So I guess I have to put the diaper.
Yeah, you're going to have to put your diaper on.
All right.
Diaper of shame.
Diaper of shame. I'm going to stand up.
That would have been funny as hell. That would have been on loop as his next little video thing. That would have been a loop.
Rolled.
No, that would have been on a loop for the next thing. I don't know why you're checking out your ass. It looks dumpy. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch over to camera two. So you want to do looks like I've got the left one first. You want to do the right one?
Yeah, let's do right first.
Do you have them mislabeled?
I might have to.
I think you have them mislabeled. Oh, it's your right, my left.
Yeah. All right. So what I'll do is I'll hold this.
You hold them in place.
So I'm going to try to get this line straight.
You've got it
with my knee and my leg. Yeah. So there we go. Go ahead and get you a few pieces of tape.
That's what I'm getting doing.
Think that's long enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we did actually do a little bit of pre-fitting on this before we got started.
Yeah.
So I do know that these will be long enough, despite the fact that
we only pre-fit one leg. All right.
All right. Whew. Get that right up in the grundle there.
Ha! Now here's the fun part. You need me to turn around?
I need you to turn around and face me, unfortunately. Yes, this is the part where I have to get up into your crotch.
We better not let Rodney have a hold of this footage. Now, don't make it too tight because these have to slide off.
Is it too tight?
I don't know yet.
Oh my gosh! How do you not know? It's on you.
All right. All right, I think I can get it off.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll fall off. There we go. All right.
Do the other one as well?
Yeah. Let's do
All
that
right.
one. All right, here. Let me get this.
Nobody's making any comments, which
I know.
yeah, we've not got a huge following right now, but at the same time, it's understandable. All right, let's get the other one here. You hold that one.
So I believe the history of this armor is this armor was made for Celebration 3.
Star Wars Celebration 3.
Yes.
Any particular person?
I think
someone much smaller than you
was here in Ohio.
Okay,
Maybe
either
part of the
turnaround
Ohio
or
garrison. And
put
if
your hands
that's
in my face, one or the other.
if that's true, I believe that the molds for this armor went to Walt last year.
Tightness. I just got to figure out where you're at in tightness. We can't get it off because you got a boot on.
I know I got a boot on. I know.
No, don't forget, you have sneeze on that one.
Sneeze, yeah.
This one needs to come up more.
The right one?
Yeah.
We're going to probably have to take a little bit out of that to get it to come up. Maybe not. I think we can get it to come up. That one comes up easy. But they both, the right one is a little bit tighter than the left, but I think we might be able to get it to work.
Here, let me just do this real quick.
All right.
Try now.
All right.
We got 3 viewers now.
Hey!
And Daryl says he's speechless. Alex and no one interacting.
Everybody's just like jaw dropped. What are we doing?
I'm playing with Chuck's crotch. That's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen.
This is probably more embarrassing than get caught watching porn.
You know.
By your mom.
2 guys in a basement.
Playing with Stormtrooper armor. How's it look in the back? Tons of room in the back. Good thing. Ooh. That does make my butt look pretty big, don't it? Wow. You were right. I know. I'm sorry.
I warned you ahead of time.
All right. Okay. So there is going to need to be a little bit of trimming for fitting, but for mobility, I mean. But we can go ahead and start working on seaming these together.
Okay.
And once that has been achieved.
Yeah, I don't know how you want to take this thing off.
Bring it back up again.
Pretty sure you got to take those boots off. Almost. There you go. He's taking off his shoe. He's taking off his shoe. This is what I have to deal with here.
Stop it. There you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Wow. That's how that went. There's just a smidge holding this side together.
Okay, well, go ahead and double tape and reinforce it like we did before.
I know.
You can actually hard tape that seam.
I just was looking like it's just a smidge holding that thing together.
Now the reliefs here, were they pretty good in the back? Straight on even and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should be. Oh, there it is. No Hernan yet tonight, and I got the Gorilla Glue already out for him.
Maybe that's why.
It might be.
He's probably on the other video.
Catching up. All right.
since Hayden made it crash and all.
Here, this one's all ready. It's kind of cool how we can actually go ahead and seam this side up, which I like, so we can demonstrate both types of seaming. So that's gonna have to,
yeah.
I'm not worried about. There we go. Excellent. So what we can do on this one right here.
I just put another piece of tape on the interior of that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because we can go ahead and hold it down flat and run a marker right down through there to give us our tape line, or our glue line, I'm sorry.
There you go. Let's do the same on this one.
There you go.
There you go, sir.
All right. Wonder about that though, because the top there, see how it's tight, and this is kind of loose. I don't know what's going on.
Unfortunately, I don't know offhand, sir.
Does that mean I have to refit it?
Probably.
Okay. Means now I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Make sure everything's well. Here, we're going to tape that
the
entire
inside.
line.
Yeah.
Tape both those lines so that everything is.
Duct tape. It's a little bit stronger.
Oh God. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. There you go.
Same thing on this one. Helps if that line's straight first.
Yeah, here you go. Hold on a sec. Because it's kind of moving up on itself. There you go.
Well, no, it's supposed to be on that line, whatever it is.
Well, no, because I just made the actual tape straight.
Oh, okay.
So you put your line in the wrong spot.
Oh. So I'm crooked.
There you go. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to refit these again to get these. See how this one, I got this tight, which I think is the correct, but I don't know which is actually
Same thing
correct.
happens on this one too.
On this one, whether this is the tight side or if that's the tight side. So to get a good accurate fit, we're gonna
retape.
We're gonna retape these. And I'm taking my shoes back off. I might as well just leave them off.
Yup. Unfortunately.
I know.
I don't know what this green tape is from. Jesus.
That green tape's been on there since I got the dang thing.
Ugh.
All right.
Oh, it took all it. No, it just left a bunch of stuff. I'm not even worried about it.
Okay. So it does feel like the top one is correct.
The top one, yeah, the top one is 100% correct.
The bottom one needs to be moved in just a little bit to make it. There we go. And
That should be that one.
yeah, there we go. Ooh, ah. And now the right.
Redo the right. Is that where you want it?
We feel okay. We feel. Yeah, I think that'll work. There we go.
Clear.
That's much gooder.
More gutters.
More gooder. So now I'm going to say we're going to do at least what I did last time, a 2-inch overlap on the big stuff. That's because that's a larger area.
It is.
I think we're going to do 1 inch. So add 2 inches to every measurement that we do, so we get 1 inch overlap on each side.
Okay.
So we'll hold that like that.
How is that even happening now?
I don't know, but I think we're going to go with it. Is that how?
Like it was on there tight. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. So that is 2.5 inches, and that is 1 inch gap right there. So 2.5. It's going to be a wedge.
Uh-huh.
That's 1. So that'll be 4.5. Just going to add 1 inch there. Add 1 inch there. So it'll be 3 and 4.5.
Uh-huh.
And that, which one was that? Was that this one we did?
That's that side, the right one.
Okay, right leg. All right. Let me see that one.
See? It's doing the exact same thing. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe it would have been easier to measure it while it was on me. And look at that. Almost, I'm going to call it 2.5, but it's just short of 2.5. And that is that's actually right at an inch. Okay.
So two that are exactly
the same, right and left.
Now, keep in mind, the reason why we're doing this is, again, he received the armor. It was already pre-cut, so he didn't have a chance to cut it for himself.
Yes.
At one point, he fit into it, but now he doesn't. So we're sizing it up, showing everybody bigger like us
what you need to do,
how to do it, and make it look good.
Look as good as possible.
Yes.
Which I think once it starts coming together, when you're looking at piecemeal, it is kind of difficult to see.
It is pretty piecemeal right now, especially with that.
But you know,
Echo written across the front of the forehead on that helmet, and that thing, I don't know if that sticker's ever coming out.
That's going to get a repaint anyway. I'm repainting it. But when I put the chest armor and everything on after we did the first side panels,
why is he laughing?
I don't know. Nothing's come up in comments.
No.
You okay?
It's just the stickers never coming off.
All right.
Fair enough.
So anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh shoot! You know what we didn't do?
Woo-woo. Train of thought.
Measure the length.
Meh.
All right, here you go. Hold it up for me. I got to go from there
to the biggest part there.
10.
At least 10.
10 inches.
At least 10 inches. And now that's all sticky. What did you do?
You did that. You did that.
It's all sticky.
Let's double check that one for 10 inches also, because I'm thinking both of these are going to be exactly the same.
No, it's not. Because this one lines up better.
Ooh, that's only 9 inches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does that one line up better?
Actually, I think it's better trimmed.
Okay.
Because they're closer trimmed to the right height, or the right height.
Yep.
So yeah. Anybody got any questions?
Concerns, issues?
Concerns, issues? We're still using the Gorilla Glue, so.
About to put on like 5,000 clamps.
Yeah, got to put on a lot of clamps, and then you get the foam out like that here, which, like I said, I don't mind it. I kind of like it.
And you can really tell how the foam, like we were talking about this on the previous videos. This is how this will turn out. It's really easy to just sand off real quick.
Yep.
But you want it to do this because that means that hold is there permanently.
And actually, what's pretty cool is, well, actually, why this is more is it took longer to clamp this section.
Yep.
So it foamed up more.
Yep.
And then when I clamped it down, it just started pushing it out.
Yep.
But yeah, it's strong, it's rigid. And if you look, all that flexing, the fiberglass Evercoat body filler flexes right along with it.
Oh.
And it's not cracking, so it's awesome. As soon as all the body work's done, you won't be able to see these seams, won't realize they're there, which hopefully I'll have that getting wrapped up pretty close next week with the trimming, and we're probably going to fit a back plate in here.
Yep.
To fill in the gap between here and the the armor back plate, which I'm excited about. Once that's in, actually, see how roughly that wasn't trimmed out very well anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
That needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Or do you think I ought to leave a seam there for that? I don't know. I'm going to look at some closer up pictures of some clone stuff. All right.
Gets a comma.
It's a comma. It does get a comma, yes, which is probably a saving grace for us. You okay?
Tossing it out there.
You sure? Want to try to cut some plastic?
Yeah, they're lined up about the same.
They are kind of.
It's just this one doesn't want to. It's not sitting the same as that one for
What
sure.
we'll do is we'll do some test fitting.
Yep.
Once we got the plastic kind of clamped in place.
Yeah, I get you.
Might try the rare earth magnets. I'm not 100% sure if that'll work or not because these pieces are kind of wanting to go.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, man, this is, like I said, this is a really old set.
So we're going to make our wedge then?
Yeah, I think we got time. We got 20 minutes.
Well, videos are only as long as you say, sir.
Oh, I know. We try to go until 9. Look at what we got here.
This is Sentra.
Sentra.
3mm Sentra. It is a PVC foam composite board.
Great stuff.
The brand is actually called Sentra. It is not the actual product.
It's
the product is literally just a PVC foam composite board.
Was it Impact?
Polystyrene.
Yeah, that's what.
Every once in a while, I pay attention.
Pay attention in school. We went over this in a panel one time.
Yes, we did. We're not going to get into that though. I think this wedge might be almost what you're looking for.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Start
thing.
right there.
Trying to figure out.
Your booty call people can wait. We got to do this, dude.
All right. What am I looking for?
Straight a ruler edge. And a straight edge. Something to measure with and a straight edge. Ruler is typically where I go with. And I want to point out that this isn't the best sight. Like, he's got these on, and they are nut hugger tight. Like, he's smuggling grapes over here.
You didn't have to talk about it when I had it on. Here, take Echo for me. Put him in a safe place.
Afraid we're going to knock him off.
We're probably going to knock everything off the table.
Yeah, that's usually the case.
All right. You want to just take a swipe and cut that off, and we'll just have that to work with?
If you want. So there's a couple different ways you can cut this. I prefer a Dremel personally. Chuck prefers what's called the score and snap method. Basically, you can score it a couple times over the same spot. Remember, always cut away from yourself.
You cut all the way through it. There you go.
And then it'll just snap right off.
There we go.
I did not put a lot of pressure there. It was just literally me getting it to the point where we could use it.
All right. All right, we need 10 inches long.
I can't really help you in that case.
Use this edge right here. Oh, 4.5 out from there.
Yeah.
And
3
from here. All right.
Now, if I may interject, sorry.
I know I'm not doing a very square job.
Well, not just that, but don't you want a little excess so that you have enough to trim off in case you need it, so that it's not too small?
I
mean, it is the inner thigh, so it's not as noticeable, but at the same time, I want to make sure that you...
So you're thinking 1 more inch?
At least a 1/2 inch.
All right, we can do that. We can do that. I'm going to add a 1/2 inch.
To the top and bottom, not to the exterior.
Oh, to the top and bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have enough material to work with when you're...
All right. Is that better?
Yeah.
All righty.
Remember, you can always...
Well, take it off. It's easier to take it off than put it back on.
Put it back on.
All right. Score and snap that.
Score and snap.
That's going to be our template. And everyone remember, cut towards yourself, not towards your buddy.
What are you trying to say, Chuck?
You're cutting towards yourself. You shouldn't do that.
I know. Technically, I'm cutting parallel to myself.
All right. You'd have a big belly.
You know what? That's why we're making this armor, so I don't want to hear it.
I know, because of my big belly.
And snap.
And snap.
If you don't have one of these are great. It's just a little
trim there, right?
razor knife, but they're great to work with.
We're probably gonna need a heat gun to put a little round in that.
A little round, a little bit of round there.
Yeah. Is there a heat gun on the floor there, Hagen? What? Heat gun on the floor. Or we got to go get one out of the machine or out of the thing.
I don't see one.
Okay. We're going to go get one.
There's a hairdryer behind you.
That won't get hot enough.
I just thought it was funny that you have a hairdryer.
Dude, that is the best thing in the world for drying paint and primer. There you go. Cut that out and I'll go get us a heat gun.
Why do I always have to cut them out?
You can go get the heat gun.
I thought the heat gun was already out. Nope. Ever done.
Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. So again, for those of you who do not know, what will happen is the heat gun will heat up the interior of all this. And then once it cools back down, it will actually adhere to that shape versus becoming brittle again. Well, I mean, it's still going to be
it's still
brittle.
kind of
It doesn't.
it has a little bit of give, but
It's not a huge amount, no.
yeah.
You got the thigh. Where's the thigh? I have the left one. Where's the right one? You have the right one over there? Okay. Excuse me.
Doesn't need much round, does it?
It's going to need a decent amount, actually. If you think about the logistics there.
Okay.
I don't know why you're rounding it that way. Do you need me to do that?
Is rounding it that way.
Do you need me to do that?
No. Well, as soon as I start shaking this one, you're gonna start shaking that one.
Fair enough. So again, he's heating it up.
Trying to get an even.
Was it 214 degrees? Is that what it is?
Something like that, yeah.
214 degrees, I believe, is the correct one. You can feel free to challenge me on that one. I don't really mind. But really, you've got about 214 degrees all the way around in order to get this to start to bend. I don't recommend holding it in your hand and pointing the heat gun at it. I know that's exactly what I'm doing, but at the same time, most people won't be as comfortable doing that. So we do shape a lot of armor down here. So unfortunately, we know exactly how hot this thing is and how wet it's going to get. It's so great that Chuck's talking because that means I don't have to.
So I'm trying to make an even, like this turned out perfect. I like the way that turned out. But this, that's a little too sharp right there. So I'm trying to massage that out. Make it more round. It cooled on the corners and stayed hot in the middle. It's kind of not what I wanted.
Really, you should only be doing one of these at a time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be trying to share a heat gun. But Chuck told me to, so that's what I'm doing. And this is one of those things where I can actually say that I'm a little bit better than Chuck at.
Yeah, he's got a lot more experience doing this than I do.
Like Chuck has some awesome stuff that he knows, but for some reason, burning myself is
that's his.
That's one of those things I've got. You know.
You know, I'm looking at this.
Getting hot, massaging out. What am I watching? You want to try that one? Yeah.
No, actually, what I wanted to think. The only thing when I try to even those out.
Well, I asked you that ahead of time.
I know, but I'm not liking it now. I thought it was the way they were cut, but the more I was fitting it, I realized that we're high there, we're low there. It's kind of tweaked.
But then we're on here, and there's not a lot of difference in the gappage on the front there, especially if you look at the.
Well, there's a lot of gappage down at the bottom.
Yeah. That's your call. We can do this one.
Well, we'll do that one.
There's not truly gappage there.
No.
You want to try mine instead? Or wait, that one is mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why did mine turn out so much better than yours?
Oh, yeah, that's a ticket right there. That sucker fits great.
Yeah. Exactly my point. Daryl Hargrove is it's getting hot, massaging out, and what am I watching? This is the new Blaster Pro X-rated version.
This is our version of Only Friends.
I thought it was Only Fans.
Only Fans. Whatever.
Not that I know, Amanda. Don't look at the credit card. Don't look at the credit card. The great thing about this is, even though he's messed it up, I can actually take and flatten it all back out and restart the entire process. All I have to do again is just heat it up. Once it's the right heat, I can again flatten it out, get it to where it needs to be, and then go from there.
All right, Matt. If you want, when you're ready, you put scorch marks in it.
I did put a little bit of scorch mark right there. I saw that. All right, flat. Okay.
Sharpie time.
Sharpie time.
Get everything lined up. There you go.
At the L's?
Yeah. Go ahead and put an arrow facing down or that way. Excellent, sir. Marking where our glue is going to be and where this needs to fit, because when we go to glue it, the tape won't be here. So that's how we're going to retain our gap.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go.
You want to reinstall that other one so you can...
Yeah. Go ahead and mark that for left leg. Okay. Left leg. Going back to the right leg, we're going to try to fix it because we're thinking, should we just...
So basically, just so put me on 2 here. So if you look right here, you'll notice that this one's much higher than this. Again, same thing here. We're going to try and shift them to where they're more appropriately aligned. The way we'll do that is we'll actually sort this out and get it set back up. So we're going to have to untape the whole thing, basically. All right, switching back over. Because really, they don't need to sit and watch me play with Chuck's junk.
As much as everybody wants to.
This is the X-rated version. This is the song that never... Wait, that's copyrighted too, I'm sure.
It'll get copyrighted by singing.
Okay. This is the song that never ends. I'm pulling off tape first. Chill out. He's going to get over here all excited. I'm just like, whatever. All right. One of us has to get all this stuff situated. That's the problem. Right there. All right. See the,
So,
we're gonna
yeah.
have to add some there too.
Okay, I see.
Hold on. I'm getting it.
Okay.
This is why I have all this damn tape.
Oh, these damn tape.
All right. Let me get your thigh now.
You want to turn around?
Yes, please. How's that feel?
It's a little bit tighter than last time.
Loosen it. No, we want to make sure it's correct. It's not about.
Can't watch this.
And again.
All right. Yep, I think it'll work.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
And then we're gonna have to remeasure this.
Remeasure, retape.
Because it's no longer going to be the exact same thing, and you can actually tell it's definitely not the same as it was. That piece would probably work, right? The piece is still going to work.
Yeah, piece still work. Let's reshape it. And we'll go ahead and use the whole piece.
All right. So we won't have to remeasure it.
What we will have to do is remark the inside.
Yes.
And let's do that right now.
And then the reason why, of course, we have to remark the inside is because we completely shifted everything.
And we're going to have to put maybe a little bit of a patch in at the top to. They butt up against each other, so we may.
It's not quite there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
Here's your put a piece of tape on the interior line there.
All right.
So that everything sits the way it's supposed to.
Okay.
Give me where I need to be.
That's where we should have put the duct tape.
Okay.
All right, there we go. All right. Shaping this, or you want to sign off? Because they've already watched the shape.
That's up to you. If you want to sign off, and we'll sign off. We're at 3 minutes till 9, he says, so that's a valid time to sign off.
While Matt is reshaping this piece here, and next week we will have these pieces glued together, or maybe you want to go through the gluing process on one and gluing. I imagine one glued and go through the process on another.
We could probably have one glued and then go through the glue because they've already seen us do several of these.
Yeah, so you've already seen us. So we might glue one next week, have the other one glued, or we might have both of them glued and move on to the lower legs.
Something else.
Regardless, whatever we're going to do, we're going to keep going on. If there's any comments or anything you want to see during this build that we haven't covered, go ahead.
Within reason, please.
Within reason, yeah.
This isn't oldie fans.
Yeah, take into account the modesty of camera 2. And so, go ahead and do camera 2 if you want. Anything? Sorry, totally.
I don't know why you wanted camera 2 for that.
Camera 2, you looked at the camera and then you went blank.
I went blank. All right. Anyway, if there's anything that we're doing or anything in part of this build that we're not showing, or
if you have suggestions on something for us to do different,
yes. Go ahead and leave them in the comments. We're going to read the comments. We're going to start reading the comments.
I always read the comments.
Hayden is on top of it. He always reads the comments. This is horrible. I don't know.
Because it's the one I had to fix from you.
I had it in perfect shape. And I don't know what he did to it. Camera 1's good.
Go back and check. Go back and check.
So next week we'll be gaining more progress on these pieces. Hopefully, I might go ahead and just glue them all together instead of doing it on camera.
I think it would be a good idea.
I think it'll be a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to glue them together, and we're going to start on the lower legs so I can get out of get away from wearing my little
nut huggers.
Nut huggers, yeah.
Grape smuggler.
Then I'll be moving to the shirt. For
2 plums and a fig.
For the upper arms and stuff. Which should be, here before you know it, we'll be on webbing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What are you going to use for webbing on this one?
I want to do suspenders for the ab and butt plate. And the top is already ready to go. Except we're probably going to add some webbing for the shoulder straps for shoulder belts.
Understandable.
And then probably welding off the shoulder bells to the upper arms to keep them from falling down.
Yep.
And
That's
the
the biceps.
lower arms pretty much stay where they need to be.
Forearms, yep.
Yeah. So
Right.
it's pretty soon. It's just going to be a bunch of body work.
It will be just a bunch of body work, and we're
Which
not
is
going to be able to
exciting.
show a lot of that on. We're going to have to make some videos for
We
that.
might make some videos, do some clip stuff, do some like B-roll.
Do a montage.
Hayden's shaking his head. That sounds like a good idea.
A montage versus everything on camera, because that would be a long.
I think I'd just do just the continuation of the shot top spotlights, but it'd just be a light version of what we're doing here.
Okay.
Combine all 4 parts.
I do a
Well, we were talking about some footage to play during the video that could be turned into a spot. Anyway, whatever.
We'll talk to you about it afterwards,
yeah,
because you weren't really paying attention.
Yeah, we can do camera on that. But yeah, I had fun.
I always have fun.
And I hope Daryl had fun.
I hope Daryl had fun. He was the only one that definitely, especially after our Rodney / Hayden issue.
Yeah, this is probably because Rodney's not here tonight.
I think actually, you know what? I blame Joe, because if Joe was here, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. That actually, most of the thing, I blame us crashing. We need to get that fixed because that's 2 weeks in a row we've crashed.
Yep.
So I hate that.
The last week crashed because the Iron Foundry, Mazelov.
That's just copyright claim that.
Oh, that's right. We were copyrighted last. Okay.
See, every once in a while, I write stuff down. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. He takes notes. All right. Well, tell them about our contest this month.
Our contest, of course, is going to be This is Space Jeopardy!
Star Wars Jeopardy!
Brought to you by Blaster Pro for all your blaster needs. Now, we're going to do 5 categories with 5 questions each, ranging in point values. You control the board, and you will get the points.
Yeah. And what are they going to win?
They get a Mando helmet, which is pretty freaking awesome.
Yes.
I again was not aware of this until tonight.
It'll be fresh out of the mold. I'll try to cast it this week
Fresh out.
before next week
That'd
so
be
we can
pretty
have
good.
it up on a stand.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. Maybe we can actually start Christmas decorating it because it is Christmas time. And
We're just
remember
gonna-
last year we did the Baby Yoda.
We did the Baby Yoda stuff. That was fun.
I wish we
I
had
don't
some-
care what you say. That was a lot
I
of
wish
fun.
we had something like that, but we didn't do any planning for this year, so I don't think we have anything to do.
Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze for a second. Didn't want to do it like in your face.
Yeah, but you still pointed it next to towards me.
No, I pointed it into my jacket so there
Towards
wouldn't.
me. So join us next week when we continue on with the legs. We're going to do the lower legs, and hopefully these will already be glued together. And
Sorry, I got a text. I was just looking. Nobody likes me that much. I was like surprised.
until then,
yeah. So next week we'll continue on the build here.
mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll have some stuff to show for it. And I don't really have anything else. You got anything?
I have nothing else.
Hayden?
Check out those Dragon
Hayden's
FL.
looking at us like we're crazy. So yeah.
Check out the Dragon FL stuff.
Those were posted in our last video. Feel free to go check them out.
Check the chat of the last one.
Check the chat of the last one. They're very good documentaries, especially the Pearl Harbor ones we put in.
Remember Pearl.
Remember Pearl Harbor, yes. Besides that, I think we're done for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and everybody that's viewed up until this point. And good night.
Good night. Bye. I'll miss you.
There you go.